and I'm discussing Mercury through the 12 astrological signs. And now I am on the video that will discuss Mercury in Libra, which is the seventh sign of the zodiac and the polarity of Aries. So let's discuss a bit about what is this? What is Mercury the symbol of? Okay, what is the archetype that Mercury holds within it? Mercury is all about communication. In in astrology, it rules over two signs, Gemini and Virgo. Mercury is not male or female, it's androgynous, and it's actually a really powerful energy in our natal chart because it speaks of how we communicate. We may have a billion great ideas inside of us, but if we can't communicate them to the world, if we can't express ourselves, then what good are they? So if you studied Mercury in your chart, if you studied by house, by sign, and the aspects it makes, then you'll see that how you will be able to communicate, what profession you can take, and whether your words will be accepted or not, whether your communication that you're putting out will be accepted or not. So it's really inherently connected to our existence. I mean, what can we do if we don't know how to communicate, right? It is such a fundamental crux of reality, our communication. So Mercury in Libra. So Libra is the sign that deals with partnerships, all our interpersonal relationships, okay, our marriage, whereas fifth house is more the sign of romance. The seventh house is all about our long-term relationships. Who we are going to marry is our seventh house. So Libra was a new sign, a comparatively new sign that was introduced in the zodiac, and Virgo and Scorpio were broken up. And Libra, if you study the glyph of Libra, it essentially is the scales, okay? It's the only inanimate glyph in the whole that depicts a sign in the whole zodiac. I mean, you may say that, okay, Sagittarius has this arrow and a part of the bow, but no, that's not the original traditional symbol of Sag. It was a centaur. Then then the symbols change. It was a centaur originally. That's why Sag was associated to Chiron, is associated to Chiron. Okay, and then it became the archer, and then finally now we have the bow. But Libra is an inanimate object, and it deals with the scales that symbolize justice. Okay, you've heard of the scales of Ma'at. In the Egyptian myths, Ma'at is the goddess of justice. So when you go into the netherworld and you die, then your heart is cut out, ripped out, and placed on the scale right next to a feather. If your heart sinks, then you're guilty. Okay, so that's how clean and light your heart has to be, essentially, is the point of Ma'at, because that is justice. So understanding the energy of Libra, you will be able to then really meditate on what Mercury can bring forth here. Mercury, communication, expression. Libra, fairness, justice, harmony, balance. So if you even look at Libra, it's right at the middle of the zodiac, symbolizing that spirit and matter have reached a culmination point. Okay, and they're about to tip to Scorpio, which is more about the spirit. Before that, we are more in the realm of matter. Now we are about to tip from Libra. So these scales, of course, being inanimate, can be cold. The energy of Libra is not warm. It's all about fairness. It's all about justice, but it's about the larger collective than one on one. Okay. Uh, for instance, if you have a Mercury in Libra, then you're very patient and you like to hear people out. You know how some people like Mercury in Aries and Mercury in Leo, they don't have the time to listen. They're just out there spouting their words, and they're just having a one-way conversation. But with Mercury in Libra, you're ready to listen. So this makes you very suited for psychology, or maybe not psychology, because Libra really doesn't want to delve so deep into the psychological quagmire of the unconscious. But maybe, just speak to people that need you to listen to them. Even friends, they can be good friends. If you really want to communicate and you want to you just want someone to listen, then they're good. They're really great at that. So they're about harmony, because Libra is ruled by Venus, is the second sign that's ruled by Venus. Now, Venus also rules Taurus, which is more earthy, more dense. But Libra, Venus is essentially more airy, more intellectual. So this energy of Mercury in Libra is very intellectual. Everything is happening here, in the mind, and they want to uh, create that perfect zone. That, if you've seen that hashtag good vibes only going all over the internet, loads of different people use it. I think a Mercury in Libra came up with that hashtag good vibes only. But that's not always possible, is it? We live in a world of contradiction. We live in a world of friction. Atoms hold form by repelling one another. So, opposition is a necessary tool of growth. It's not something that you can shove under the rug. Then say, okay, I don't want opposition, hashtag good vibes only. It's not going to work, is it? Because you've got to understand that life will not always be Venusian or beautiful or harmonic. Life has its ugliness, and it rears its head whether we want it to or we don't. Diplomacy is your forte, because Libra is the sign of the diplomat. So with Mercury being your communication spectrum, going through the prism of Libra, you are totally a diplomat. Your words, you're fair, you're balanced, you're not too out there, you are not too introverted like a Mercury in Cancer, but you're just out there, you want to express yourself, and you want to do it in fairness, and you always you're considerate of how other people think and of how other people view your words. It's important to you. You don't want to start a controversy. You want to see something and report it. If you're a reporter, you want to see something and report it as you like. So reporting in the line of arts, or any kind of social event, or any kind of page 3 event is good for you, but you're not a war reporter. Get the gist. So that was a bit about Mercury in Libra. Have a look at my other videos, and you know the drill. Thumbs up on the video, subscribe, comment, and let me know what you think of my work. Please don't forget to visit my website www.tinahis.com. Thank you. Take care.